All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. Y'all saw it teased when I was doing my Phone Rebel Gen 4 video, man. It was sitting off to the side, and y'all were like, T, when are you hitting us with the flex video? I wasn't even going to hit you with it today, but I was like, you know what? I told y'all we can do it on Monday. So here we are. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. The Phone Rebel Flex series for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. All right, so spoiler alert. This is my second time doing this video. I was almost at the very end of the previous video, but my camera ran out of memory. So yeah, we've already opened this packaging, man. But let's go ahead and get into it because you already know Phone Rebel cases always have so much going on. All right, so exposed sides for maximum comfort, anti-shock bumper linings, anti-shock silicone lining, MagSafe compatible, ultra strong, and we already know that Phone Rebel Gen 4 got some strong magnets, lightweight air mid fiber weave, aggressive edge guard top and bottom, easy swipe in all directions, made with premium materials, screen and side protectors are included. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it really quick. All right, let's get into it and see what we all got in this packaging, because there's a few extra things when it comes to the Flex series. All right, so of course you're going to get the Flex right here itself, so we're going to be taking a look at that. Let's set this off to the side. Of course, you're going to get your included Phone Rebel screen protector. Now, I am going to do a separate video talking about the screen protector. I actually did one for the 13 Pro Max, and they have a solid screen protector. Used to be Flow Lab, but now this is Phone Rebel's own screen protectors, and they are pretty solid. But we'll do a separate video a little bit later on just talking about the actual screen protector. And here we have the side protectors. All right, so I love how Phone Rebel gives you side protectors. A lot of cases that has like the sides exposed, the top is, you know, the top's exposed. They don't really care whether the rest of your phone is damaged on the top or the bottom. They care about whatever happens to where the phone is covered. But Phone Rebel said we're going the extra mile and we're going to care about the spot that we can't protect. That's why it gives you side protectors, because the sides of the iPhone is going to be exposed. If you don't know how the Flex case rolls, it is going to be exposed when it comes to the sides. All right, now I have already installed two of these. Two of these are missing. They do give you 6, so 2 on each side. So you'll be able to, if you make a mistake, you'll be able to clean it up with another one, because I'm gonna be real with you. These things here take a little bit of time to install. So let's try to, let's just see if we can get them on at a timely manner, all right? Because I want to try to do a live installation. Now, this may not be perfect, but I at least want to show you, you know, what the reasoning and what they do. So let's go ahead and peel one off, all right? So the best way I think that they want you to do it is get a guide sticker. Now, this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm not sure if this is how they do it, but you know what? Yeah, I'm trying to figure if I want to use these guide stickers, because I'm not even sure how they want us to do it. So let's just see if this is how they want you to do the guide stickers. I'm just kind of spitballing at this point. I don't even think they give you that many instructions on how to do it per se. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take it like this. All right, let me cut Siri off because she's trying to listen. Whatever she's listening to, I'm sure she ain't going to get it right. So let's try to sit our phone up, which is going to be kind of challenging. All right, there it is. And what we're going to do is line this protector up with the actual buttons itself. All right, so let's go ahead and try to line it up. All right. Boom. All right. Boom. Okay, that wasn't too bad right there. All right, let's try to peel that off, and then let's line this up here. Not too shabby. All right, not too shabby. I usually struggle a little bit more, so this is basically what those side protectors are doing. The case isn't going to be able to cover this area, so they give you those side protectors to cover it up. All right, so that's the 2 little guide stickers there. We're going to go see if we can just reuse these guide stickers real quick. And let's get the other one up here. Now, I'm giving you a live demonstration. I know some of you may be like, T, this is taking up way too much time, man. But this is what you got to do in order to protect your phone the way you want to protect it when it comes to the Phone Rebel. All right, so let's put that there. And let's put this right here. All right. And let's see if we can pop up this side right here. And let's see if we can slap it on this. So line it up to the top. Drop test. That's what's going to happen, man. You got to be real easy. Probably need like a little tray or something to do this. And Phone Rebel, you might have to engineer something to make this a little easier. This right here is always a little challenging, even when it comes to videos, man. So let's try. My jug head might be all up in the camera, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. So let's get up there roughly, and then we'll be able to make fine-tune adjustments once it's kind of in the main area. All right, so kind of in the main area, then we can kind of slide it there a little bit. Yep. All right, and then let's go ahead and end. Boom. All right, so here it is. All right. Once again, sorry that took a lot of time, but I just kind of like to show you guys what really is going on when you're talking about installing these side protectors. Now, this isn't going to be perfect for this video. You can take your time and install these a lot better, but I just kind of want to give you the general overview of what these side protectors do, and it's going to protect both sides. These are kind of like a thicker style plastic. Does a very good job. I ran this flex case for one of my previous iPhones before. They did amazingly well. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the Phone Rebel Flex, and on the inside, like I said, you do get that soft silicone, you get that MagSafe, and you see there's shock absorption material in the corners. Just want to do that real quick. Before we get started though, you know we gotta hit you with that weight. Let's see how much this weighs real quick. Let's drop it on the scale. All right, this is gonna be 48 grams. All right, 47 grams for the Flex series. All right, now let's go ahead and get the black. Let's go ahead and slap it on. And let's see what we are looking at. All right, let's go ahead and give it a wipe down, especially by those cameras. And let's take a look at it, man. Here it is, that Phone Rebel Flex, man. This thing just always feels so good in my hands. I don't know. Man, the engineering and the preciseness of these cases are always just so on point. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at it, man. So on that top side, you're going to get that Rebel branding right there. You're going to get that nice enhanced grippier material than before. It's not as slippery or slick as the previous materials, but this year they added a little bit of texture to it, which gives you just a little bit more grip. Of course, on these edges, I'm changing wallpapers and stuff. Of course, on these edges, they're going to give you that raised edges to allow you to handle some of that drop protection. On that side, we don't got to talk about the buttons because it is going to be your buttons that you're going to be actually pressing. But the thing I like about the sides is it gives you a lip right here in this area, and you get that lip from the higher guards on the corners. So if you were to even drop it, you'll still be protected, man. It's just little things like that that I really love about Phone Rebel cases. And another thing that I like about it is it feels so seamless coming from the side of the phone to the slope tapered design onto the side of the case, which makes it feel that much better in hand when you're holding it. It just makes it feel really good, very smooth, seamless, no hard ridges, no rough edges to dig in your fingers or nothing like that. It is a very seamless integration going from phone to case, in my opinion, when you were talking about holding it. Flipping it over on the bottom, you see all your cutouts are good to go. You also get those raised up corners as well there. Left side, exact same way. You get that lip and you get that smooth integration right there, man. And then taking a look at the camera lip on the back, and right here, you do gonna get a little area that says Flex right here. But looking at the camera, you do get a very small lip, all right? There isn't anything big lipped when it comes to these cases, but I like the way the edges are raised when it comes to these cases. You have raised edges on all four corners. So when you set it down, you're good. Even you don't have to worry about your camera because it's going to mostly rest on these more so than it does the actual camera lip. And it actually may be almost identical. The camera lip to the actual edges might be identical, but it still has enough space when you were talking about sitting it down, all right? And also taking a look at that lay on the table protection, you also have a lip that goes on the top and the bottom, all right? And even with the lip, the edges are gonna be raised, all right? So if you look at that, you're definitely protected when you were talking about your top and your bottom when it comes to this case. And dropping it, you should be completely fine. There is nothing wrong with this when you're talking about putting it on the table because it's going to be able to rest on these corners and you are good to go when we're talking about that lay on the table protection. All right, so good job, Phone Rebel, when it comes to that. And while we're talking about that, let's go ahead and talking about the wobble test. Even with this case, the wobble isn't even much, all right? It has a faint wobble right here, but if you need to interact with it while the phone is actually on the table, I don't think it's going to bother you or give you any issues like that. Now, how does this case fit on the phone? And the fit, of course, we don't have any size to pull on, but we got the top and the bottom, and the top is going to be very stiff, Bottom, it feels like it gives a little bit, but this is very stiff material. So the fit and the finish is gonna be good. You don't have to worry about this getting loose over time. It's foam rubber material, it's gonna last. Don't worry about it, you're good to go. And then when you're talking about snapping it on, you get some nice confirmation when you're talking about clicks on the sides. This case is on, it's not coming off unless you want to take it off, all right? And how does this case feel in your hands? It feels really, really good. This is what I love about the Flex case, because you get that feeling of bare iPhone sides, but yet it is still very protected when it comes to the top and the bottom, all right? And even the sides. When are you talking about everyday scratches and things like that? You don't have to worry about it because your sides are protected and the stickers cut right to the edge, just about right there. Now, I probably could have installed a little bit better, might be a little bit more accurate, but you're not going to have much exposed when you're talking about the bezel because they're cut to cut alongside the case. So the entire edge is covered up, man. So very nice job when it comes to phone rubber with that. This feels good. Feels like you have a phone case on it, but it just doesn't feel like anything, in my opinion, man. That's why I love about the Flex case. And taking a look at the back of it, like I said, man, between last version of the phone Rebel cases, you can actually feel the aramid fiber. But this year, they made it more of a slick material, but this doesn't show as many smudges, man. I've been using the phone Rebel Gen 4 for a good, for over the weekend, doing all types of things. And the way they reduce smudges is just crazy how they did it. You get a few up there, but nothing as bad as a lot of aramid fiber cases out there. And you know what I'm talking about when you use those aramid fiber cases. But overall, just a nice feeling case, man. If you know about the Flex, you know it's going to be a nice feel in the hand. And checking out that MagSafe charger, man, you see it's going to work just fine with MagSafe. And do we even got to talk about the magnets, man? Phone Rebel knocked it out the park this year when you were talking about magnets. So yeah, you'll be able to lift this bad boy up with this base with confidence. You see me, I didn't even put my hand on the bottom because this isn't gonna fall off. This has a very, very strong magnet. Just did an excellent job this year when it comes to the magnets. Knocked it out the park as usual, man. So MagSafe, any accessories with that strong magnet, it's gonna work just fine. You don't gotta worry about this thing coming off at all. You're gonna have to yank it. You're gonna have to put it off. Same thing with this when it comes to this. MagSafe accessories just work on point. Now, should you buy this case, man? Sitting at $37.99, all right? The Flex case is a unique design. If you're a fan of the Flex case, you will not be disappointed once again. Phone Rebel absolutely knocked it out the park. Now, for new people looking at the Flex case, you may say, why would I take that case when the sides are exposed? The way they do this case is just very clean. You know what I mean? Your sides are going to be protected. Even if you were to drop it, you have enough lipping unless you drop it like on an uneven surface or anything like that. But the Phone Rebel, the way it's engineered to have all the corners and everything raised up, if you're interested in the Rebel in the Flex case, trust me, this thing right here will not disappoint. And it's sitting at that very nice affordable price point of $38. You can't beat that, man. So go over there, go grab yourself up one, man, on the Phone Rebel website. They also may have them on Amazon. If so, I will be sure to drop that link down below. If you do want to check out the Phone Rebel Gen 4, which is the case that is on my iPhone as we speak, well, not as we speak, the Flex is, but after this, it'll go back up there after the thumbnail. I'll leave that video right there, man. Make sure y'all get subbed up. Make sure y'all stay locked in because you know I'm bringing the accessory videos for the 14 Pro Max. Y'all be safe. Catch you on the next one. Later.